kaming training for service quality, improving the service that you provide. Ang una naming tutok dyan ay para sa mga hotel and restaurants. Remember, meron din tayong mga tourists na pumupunta dito, local and foreign. So, parang this will give the hotels and restaurants the necessary skills kung paano sila makadeal sa customers. In turn, may returns yun in terms of revenue sa kanilang company. And all these efforts, we try to converge. May convergent efforts na naman kami sa Dole RCC na kung pwedeng ma-provide ng isang member ng Dole family support for their programs, doon kami pumapasok. And we have tried that now with the trainings that with one training that all conducted and more trainings scheduled for that. So yung values, productivity improvement program, and service quality improvement, yun yung tutok namin to assist, especially the small and medium enterprises to grow. Kasi pag wages increase, wala rin eh. Kung hindi naman tayo mag-provide ng efforts for productivity improvement, then I don't think it's gonna work that way.
Thank you very much. For the other questions will be asked by Sir Sim Dilan and Sir Edmund Panja. Sir Sim.
Good morning, sir. Sir, para kay Director Rodriguez. Sir, sa trade fair bukas, meron ba mga foreign companies na pupunta na sa Santiago?
Just fair yung ating activity tomorrow sa Santiago City. At regarding foreign employers, ay meron tayong mga recruiters, at least 20 agencies, licensed agencies for overseas for jobs, nandun sila bukas. At meron tayong at least 2,000 vacancies overseas tomorrow. And there will be at least 20 recruiting agencies. So employers na yung mga nasa abroad, foreign employers can do their hiring through agencies, licensed agencies. And these agencies are solidarily reliable with the employer kung meron bang violations later on. By the way, meron din tayong at least 1,500 local vacancies, jobs available tomorrow. Hindi pa rito kasama at sa 1,500 jobs vacancies. Yung other companies who would like to participate tomorrow, I think yung CESA ay nag-manifest din sila ng intention to join us tomorrow. Also, one of the biggest companies in the Philippines, yung Oceana Gold sa Cebu, sa Quirino, they will be there tomorrow hiring thousands of employees also.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. Another question from Councilman Panja.
Yeah. Meron na ho ba kayo natanggap na petition for wage increase for Region 2?
So far, wala pa ngayon, no? Wala pa. Kahit meron pa, we cannot act on it for the time being because of the one-year ban, prohibition ban. Should there be one, then we will accommodate that after the expiration of the effective date.
Ilan na po ba ang registered or accredited na employees union for Region 2?
NCNB siguro yung makabigay ng definite answer as to number of organized establishments in the region. So far, wala naman tayo mga strikes and lockouts.
Kasi sa union, na-classify yan. Pag sinabi natin organized, yung union with collective bargaining agreement. So yung union with collective bargaining agreement, we have 13 establishment. Kasi nadagdagan ng isa, yung RBDI of Bayombong. So, to make it 13. But we have about 5 unions without CPA. So, we are encouraging them to have their collective bargaining agreement, like Nadelco and Kirelco. So with St. Louis, sabi na namin, anong masama to organize a labor organization? They have their existing labor organization. But it's not moving. Magagaling naman yung mga leaders nila, mga LLB graduate. While in other establishment, yung leaders nila, low graduate din. So sabi, bakit ka low graduate? Sir, graduate ako ng Tuguegarao Elementary School. Yung pala ba? Mababang paaralan ng Tuguegarao Elementary School. Pero he is a good leader. It does not really mean that even daw na graduate ka sa mababang paaralan ng elementary school, does not really mean na mahina ka. To become a good leader, nasa puso yan, nasa gawa.
So what action can the NCNB do for these unions na walang collective bargaining agreement, sir?
So, ginagawa namin, magkakaroon kami ng plant visits to encourage them to have a collective bargaining agreement. Then, we provide technical assistance in the preparation of their CBA. Then, ang ginagawa din namin, kinakausap din namin yung manager. Hindi naman masama. Like what we have given RBBI Bank with Director Rodriguez. We were able to settle their dispute through the CBA signing. At tapos din. So mas madali sana kung hindi ko alam itong malalaking upan natin, especially the religious institutions. Pag nakita nila union, hop, atras ka agad. Tinatawagan niya yung mga workers dyan sa taas. Dinidiscourage sila. Otherwise, yung mga protege nila maging leader, bukas, tanggal na. So with yung mga high officials of the institution, like dean, magdadamay din yung din. Marami nangyayari na ganyan. And then there are institutions naman na ina-advise natin na huwag makialam sa union organization. Kasi marami din dyan, especially on the part of the middle management, nag-interfere sila sa union organization. Yung tawag natin dyan, chip-chip to break. Yung tawag natin dyan, chip-chip para maging chip. Ginagawa eh. Yung middle management. And there are also companies na yung nasa middle management, nagka-create din sila ng their own respective labor organization. So, ang pag-form ng union, hindi masama, mas maganda. Mas magandang relationship. Since nung pumasok ang NCLB, wala nang strike, we have 0 case for the past 30 years. So maganda pa rin yung union. Kausapin yung presidente ng mga union na existing na union. Walang dispute. Sama-sama sila.
Okay, sir. Before ng question ni kasamang Sandy, may dadagdag si ARD. Si RD muna.
Kaya din yung sinabi Robbie, ang tanong kanina as to the exact number of establishments with unions. Ang kinarify lang niya ay there are 2 kinds of unions. Yung establishments, yung organized establishment and unorganized. While there is an existing union sa certain establishment, hindi organized yan kung walang CBA. No? So, maraming registered unions sa Department of Labor and also the Bureau of Labor Relations sa Manila. But insofar as number of existing CBAs, yung merong agreement, collective bargaining agreement between the union officers and members with the employer. So, yung sinasabi lang ni Director Romy Gayagoy, by the way, I congratulate din natin siya because siya ngayon ang bagong director ng NCNB. Kasi nag-retire na si Director Guzman noong 25. So siya ngayon ang bagong NCNB.
Okay, thank you very much, Director. Merong idadagdag si ERD? Okay na. Okay na to.
Yun yata, to answer that question, kung ano bang ginagawa, ano dapat gawin. Meron kaming massive labor education seminar. In close
But we don't
coordination.
have any law on that, sir, na pwedeng i-impose?
Meron. The right to self-organization is constitutionally guaranteed right. But we cannot just impose. While we encourage employees to form their own organization, we cannot really force them really to form organization. We will merely encourage them.
Would be yung Workers Organization Development Program na sinusuportahan yung mga workers in the organized sector. Yun nga, yung mga union members, binibigyan natin ng scholarship yan, binibigyan din natin ng livelihood projects yan. Meron nga tayo yung WINAP, yung Workers Income Augmentation Program. Yung mga workers in the organized sector, binibigyan din natin ng konting puhunan yan para mag-umpisa ng isang negosyo to augment their existing income. So yun, sinusuportahan natin yung mga workers sa organized sector. Hindi lang, gaya ng nasabi ni Sir kanina, yung sa ating batas, sa ating labor code, palagi pag pumupunta kami mag-labor ed, ina-emphasize namin na isa sa pinakamahalagang karapatan ng isang manggagawa ay yung the right to self-organization. That includes the right to join or not to join a union.
Sa tingin niyo po ba hindi sasamantalahin ng mga politiko ang gagawing job fair para mga panya?
Magandang tanong yan, whether or not we allow them to dun sa jobs fair, kung talagang to interfere with the jobs fair. Ang nag-sponsor kasi dyan yung local government ng Santiago City. So, hindi rin maiwasan yan na yung mayor ng Santiago City, assistant mayor o incumbent mayor ay nandun para to give the message. So hindi ibig sabihin na kung nandun siya ay that will also manipulate niya yung jobs fair. Yung jobs fair ay sole activity to be regulated by the Department of Labor. We will not tolerate and allow that.
Okay, for POEA, si Kasamang Lan.
Hello, kay Sir Ramilian. Sir, ito po yung mga questions din na nare-receive namin sa radio program. Although I have asked this sa inyo po before, just to clarify din po sa mga susunod pang mga applicants natin for overseas employment. For medical examination or for medical test, laboratory test, tama po ba na merong talagang direktang laboratory or diagnostic center na dapat po ay doon didiretso yung mga aplikante from the employer, dapat meron lang silang pupuntahan na mga diagnostic centers or laboratories, o it's their own choice kung kanino nila gustong magpa-check?
Thank you very much, ma'am. Ang rule po dito ay dapat ibigay sa aplikante yung choice kung saang clinic siya pupunta. So, bawal po yung agency, yung recruitment agency, na magkakaroon ng exclusive arrangement na sasabihin na doon lang sa isang klaseng hospital pupunta yung kanilang mga aplikante. Bawal po yun. Dapat yung aplikante mismo ang pipili.
What if meron po kasing accredited lang, pagka sa iba ka pupunta, hindi mo nila in-honor? That's the reaction po from other applicants. How can we correct po in ganung practice?
Ma'am, maliwanag po sa rule natin na bawal po yun. At kung meron pong gumagawa ng kahit anumang irregularity when it comes to overseas employment, that constitutes violation and there is a corresponding penalty for that. Pero siyempre naman po, hindi ganun kadali na parusahan na lang basta-basta. We encourage po mga aplikante natin to go with the process. They have to report to us naman para pagkakaroon ng investigasyon. At kung magkakaroon talaga ng findings na meron silang violation, then the POEA shall impose the penalty.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. We have how many questions pa? 1, 2, 3, 4. And five last questions before we end this press conference. So, unahin natin sa dulo si kasamang Munting Pancha.
Follow up lang ako kanina pa. Director, doon sa nababanggit nyo na organized and non-organized na union, sino ho ba yung qualified na mag-file ng petition for wage increase? Pareho ba? Both kahit sa anong organized or non-organized?
Kahit sino, whether organized or unorganized yan, kahit sino interested party.
Thank you po. Sa OWA o kaya POA, may monitor mo ba kayo kung meron tayong mga kababayan from Region 2 na affected doon sa nangyayari ngayon sa Saudi Arabia?
Actually po, meron nang humingi ng tulong sa amin na ibang kaso naman po, na talaga meron kami mga ina-assist na sa Saudi. Pero sa ngayon po, wala pang official na announcement kung sino-sino yung mga kababayan. Kung meron tayong kababayan na nandun. Pero meron po kami mga ina-assist.
Sir, sa job fair bukas, may intent ba na mag-participate itong mga black sand mining operators sa coastal town? Okay. As employers.
Operators na po ng black sand mining.
Yung mga black sand operators sa may
So far, hindi naman sila nag-register sa amin. So wala. Ang nag-cover lang at manifested intention ay yung CESA and so far as Cagayan is concerned. Pero Kino, yung Vizcaya, yung siya nag-cover.
May monitoring po tayo ba dun sa coastal towns na itong mga workers ng nasabing mga operators ay may Pilipino o kaya pure foreigner?
Wala pa kami existing data on that. But should be a need to, kung merong employer-employee relationship doon, at merong complaint, we can inspect yung kanilang area to find out kung meron man mga kinds of workers.
Pero sir, aware kayo na may...
Of course, nasa region ko yan, aware ako yan.
Thank you. Kay Dr. Arnel Melad po, Sir Melad. Online application po kasi marami tayong mga graduates just recently po. And may question po sila, sir, kung meron po bang minimum number of examinees for the board exams or kay Dr. Balaki, yes sir. Meron daw po bang minimum number of examinees kapag ka ang board exams dito na lang sana sa Tuguegarao gagawin instead of going to Manila?
You mean yung number of examinees to take in the region?
Yes, yes.
Open na po ang examination natin ngayon in the region, regardless of the number of the examination, if the commission will schedule. We have to ask from the commission to include in our calendar of examinations so that whatever exams to be taken in the region will also be conducted in the region. It is true that we are now online. We do online application for examination, for renewal and other transactions, and for examination it is open. You can either go online into Tuguegarao and you would like to take in other regions, it is open. Yes, so that we could not exactly monitor how many would-be examinees if the examinees do not come to us for the what do you call that? For the assessment of their credentials. So dapat pupunta pa rin sila sa amin to tell us that they are taking their examinations in the region.
Okay. Then, balikan ko lang po yung mga tinuran po kanina ni Director Barikawa about benefits. Benefits po ng mga manggagawa. Ang tanong po natin is, are the employers aware sa mga benefits ng kanilang mga workers? During the monitoring or inspection of our labor inspectors, nakikita ba nila na talagang tinatanggap doon mismo sa payroll, ma'am, ng mga workers yung benefits na kailangang tanggapin ng mga workers? para hindi na siguro kailangang umabot pa sa NLRC yung claims nila na hindi na ibibigay. So on that spot, for inspection siguro ng ating mga labor inspectors, nakikita na doon, ma'am, na talagang tinatanggap nga ng mga workers yung kanilang mga benefits.
First part of your question, no? Do employers know ano yung mga benefits? So there is a presumption that an employer should know this legal, yung mga legal benefits ng mga workers. Ignorance of the law excuses no one. So it is presumed that they should know what is in the labor code and other special laws. Now, as to the inspection, we do not have the power to, we don't have the visitorial power under the labor code. Under Article 128 of the labor code, it's the Dole that has visitorial and enforcement power. That's why I'll turn over the microphone to the director.
Thank you. Attorney Balicawa. Doon sa nasagot na rin yan yung first question, aware ba sila sa kanila sa mga rights of workers? Of course, there's a presumption, sabi nga niya. Siguro ang hindi pa nila alam yung latest updates, developments, ano ba yung mga bagong batas, ano ba yung mga jurisprudence regarding this specific kind of law. At meron bang increase, yun siguro ang, pero kung yung basic rights of workers, presumably alam ng mga employers na. Kaya lang, kuminsan, ayaw nila, they close their eyes. But they carry voluntary compliance. That's why we have this technical assistance visit sa every establishment. Pupunta yung aming staff dyan sa mga inspectors to assist them for them to encourage them to voluntarily comply with the existing provisions of the law para hindi na mag-gripe na kaso yan. So we have the program, yung technical assistance visit. And kung meron inspection, we compel them to comply. Dapat ibigay yung tamang pasahod. Kung may overtime, ibigay yung overtime pay. Kung may trabaho sila during rest days, special holidays, they should be entitled to premium pays. So, as a matter of policy, we encourage voluntary compliance.
Okay, I would like to address this question to some of you who I believe have experience working abroad as an officer of the Department of Labor and Employment, Sir Ma'am, and then of course Director. I think even Sir Jimmy, you experienced? You never experienced. Okay, Sir, let him experience. Joke lang. Okay, considering cultural barriers, traditions, even religion of other countries, definitely you saw some labor practices which can also be adapted in the Philippines despite our cultural differences. Are there other such practices which the Filipino can adopt to further improve the labor situation in this country?
Actually, I was assigned in Korea last 2009 to 2011. Ang nakita ko doon, yung ginagawa natin dito ng mga training, actually yung mga training na ginagawa natin sa ating mga OFWs o sa mga local din na nagtatrabaho dito, ginagawa din ng Korean government. Nagpo-provide sila ng training, hindi lamang doon sa kanilang local workers, kundi pati yung mga workers from other countries. Kaya lang, yung mga kababayan natin, kumisan, hindi ba sila masyadong, hindi nila ginagrab yung opportunity na i-grab yung opportunity na mag-attend ng mga training na ino-offer ng other countries. Kasi ang kaya doon nagbibigay ng training ang Korea at that time, hanggang ngayon, pala tuloy-tuloy pa rin, ay para daw yung trabaho na nandun sa Korea ay pwede pa rin madala dito sa Pilipinas. Ibig sabihin, kung mayroong company sila dito, kung train nila yung mga workers, pwede nilang i-hire pag nandito na yung company. Kaso kung minsan yung kababayan natin ay hindi, bihira lang yung nag-a-attend.
Wala akong experience to work abroad, but I've been in Japan as a loan representative of the Philippines on labor matters. I was there in 2004 and last year dun sa Tokyo, Japan. Ang experience ko dyan ay maraming magagandang batas. No? But as to whether or not it is applicable here in the Philippines, pwede pa rito sa Pilipinas. Timely ba? Kaya ba natin ibigay yung ganung mga benefits? While it is desirable, it is not enforceable unless there is a law. Like for example, ang existing batas lang natin for mothers, for working mothers, ay yung maternity leave benefits, di ba? Yung 60 days pag normal, 78 days pag cesarean. But in Japan, they have this so-called 1-year childcare leave with pay. So after availing of the maternity benefit, you can still avail of 1-year childcare leave with pay. Napakaganda yun. It's really desirable. How I wish it could be also implemented here in the Philippines, but should there be a law? Wait for me to become one.
Ako rin hindi nakapagtrabaho abroad, but pumunta ako doon na nag-aral sa India naman. And this is about rural industry development. Sa Pilipinas, dati meron tayong NASIDA who's in charge of cottage industries, yung small industries. Pero biglang nawala. Now, DTI is catering to medyo malaki ng negosyo. So nakakaligtaan yung pinakamaliit na negosyo sa Pilipinas. Na siya sana magbibigay ng trabaho sa karamihan. And so in India, nung nag-aaral ako ron, meron isang ahensya na in charge sa micro-industry, pinakamaliit na industry. Isa yan na lahat ng efforts towards development of rural industry development, yun ang tumitingin. Sa palagay ko, ewan ko what happened to that NASIDA or that cottage industry noon. Pwede siguro ma-revive yun dahil kailangan natin, ngayon mahirap ng wage employment, kailangan natin ng entrepreneurship, ng mga small businesses. So kailangan yun ang titignan din natin. Another one is yung concept nila ng lending, yung credit. Sa kanila, need-based, hindi project-based. Sa atin kasi project-based. We submit a project proposal, we can get a loan. But to them, it is need. So, kasi kung sa need, babayaran yun kasi ginamit mo yun sa need na yun. But yung sa project, mag-present ka lang ng magandang project, kahit hindi mo nagagawin yung project, basta makuha mo lang yung loan. So, this is something that dapat natin ng Pilipinas tingnan nyo.
Thank you very much.
Ang isi-share ko, it's not my personal experience there, but through my discussion with the wife of the Singaporean ambassador who was here, at yun yung isang na-pick up ko sa kanya, na sabi niya ganon, at the time na mag-graduate daw ng college, ay obsolete na yung technology. So that the Singaporean government continues to support the training of workers. Yun daw, kahit na talagang ang laki daw ng investment nila sa mga workers na because of that. And one thing more, kung i-relate ko na naman yung education and training towards employment, napakababa ng kanilang dropout rate in education. It's 1.5% and they are targeting a 0% in dropout. Unlike po sa ating ngayon, napakataas ng dropout. Sa college, almost 50% ng ating dropout. That's why we are pushing also for the ladderized education program.
We heard about your assistance to the Tricycle Operators and Drivers Association or the TODA. Pero isa lang po yung atin po yatang nabigyan sa TODA of Kataran at yung ibang mga munisipalidad ngayon, mas mukhang gustong humingi ng tulong din. Meron pa po bang pwedeng programa para sa kanila, Director?
Actually, bukas, meron isang yawar sa group ng sa Alicia yata. Pero hindi ibig sabihin na yung other municipalities and provinces ay hindi nagkakaroon nito. Marami na po nagkakaroon yan. So far, ang Cagayan, meron na rin, Isabela, meron na rin. Hindi limited tomorrow. May i-award lang bukas yung check sa isang organization.
Okay. Thank you, Director. Second po, yung na-text sa atin ng ating pong kasamahan, concerning po doon sa monitoring ng implementation ng wage hike, Director, meron daw po bang on the spot monitoring or inspection whether these employers are really implementing what is in the wage order?
Yes, I issued an order effective March 1st na there must be massive inspection sa lahat ng establishments. So, kaya ngayon ay we added the number of inspectors. At ang approach nila ngayon ay per province. So, kung ngayong week, Cagayan, and next week, Isabela. Ganun. But additional, ay meron tayong because of that approved budget na dapat in the entire Philippines, may additional na 372 inspectors. So we requested for at least 6 additional inspectors here in the region to ensure yung mako-cover lahat ng inspectors yung bawat establishments.
Okay. Thank you, Director. Bago sa parting shot ni Director, gusto ko lang pong i-highlight yung first quarter accomplishment report ng Department of Labor and Employment, wherein yung job vacancies solicited po ay 6,693. Yung applicants registered or yung nakapag-rehistrong mga aplikante ay meron tayong 12,390. Applicants referred to wage employment ay 6,808. At yung applicants placed. Ito po ba yung mga natanggap na? Ay meron po tayong 8,238. First quarter pa lang po yan. Doon sa mga job fairs po na nakandak before po nitong press ko na ito, meron na po tayong 22 establishments participated. Doon sa job fairs na yon ay 282. Yung vacancies solicited ay napakalaki, 15,661. Although ang tina-target natin for 2013 ay 25,000. Ang applicants registered ay 3,524 at yung applicants hired on the spot ay 169. Gusto ko din pong i-highlight ito pong livelihood assistance program ng ating pong Dole. Yung pong workers provided livelihood assistance, meron po tayong 299 for the first quarter ng 2013. Sa individual po ay 20. Yung projects funded pala ay 20 doon sa individual at saka yung group ay 7. At yung amount in million ay 2.062 million pesos. Yun po yung naibahagi na ng ating pong Department of Labor and Employment. Sir, your parting shot.
Thank you, Kasama Oliver, for reporting our accomplishment for the first quarter of the year. At I would like to take this opportunity na pasalamatan ang mga kasamang members of the media, especially yung staff of PIA Region 2 for giving us this opportunity. I would like to take also this opportunity to invite all job seekers, applicants, especially the new graduates, returning OFWs, and those who are seeking for professional growth to offer their qualifications sa ating various employers who are looking for qualified applicants tomorrow, from financial and credit institutions, hotel and restaurants, sa mga wellness, health and wellness, sa mga schools and universities, and other private establishments looking for qualified applicants. Bukas po, meron tayong job fair sa Santiago City. At hindi lang limited dun sa job applicants, kundi dun sa may mga concerns sa mga agencies like OWA, kung gusto nilang tawagan ang kanilang mahal sa buhay bukas, ay meron natin libreng tawag bukas. Hindi ko lang alam kung unlimited yung tawag or calls. Siguro just approach si Director Ilo regarding dun sa libreng tawag o libreng text. At andito rin ang NLRC, I understand they will also offer their services like legal advice. Kung ano kayo man, lahat na may problema sa kanilang employer, sa kanilang pinagtatrabuhan, nandun din po ang aming ATAS agencies, especially yung NLRC for their complaints. At siguro naman ay tawagan lang nila yung employer to comply with those hindi nabigay na wages. And we have also some other agencies like PRC for licensing. We have also partners like SSS, PhilHealth, Pag-ibig for verifications. So with that, again, Mabuhay ang manggagawang Pilipino, mabuhay Cagayano, Isabela, lahat ng tao, manggagawang Pilipino dito sa Pilipinas at sa abroad. Happy Labor Day tomorrow.
Thank you very much, Director Rodriguez, sir. Huwag po natin kalimutan, bukas po Labor Day, makibahagi po tayo sa mga nasa Quirino, Isabela, and Nueva Vizcaya. Pwede po kayong magtungo dyan sa Santiago City bukas para makibahagi sa ating pong service caravan at saka dun sa ating jobs fair. Pero sa mga taga-Cagayan, kung ayaw po ninyong mamasahe doon, abangan po sa May 3. Meron po tayo dito sa lungsod ng Tugigaraw. Jobs fair din po. Dahil pa rin yan ng Labor Day. Yun nga lang ay May 3 pa po dito sa ating pong lugar. So, our apologies in behalf of Regional Director Purita sa Montelikas doon po sa ating pong unexpected change of venue dahil po sa hindi po inaasahang pangyayari yung pong ating power interruption. Ito po ang inyong lingkod, Oliver Tamayo Wakay. Maraming salamat. Magandang araw sa inyong lahat.